The final of the Guardians of the Galaxy trilogy is just around the corner, and the first trailer is available now.
James Gunn may have jumped a Marvel ship to head for DC Entertainment, but he's still got one final horror left for the MCU, Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3, which will conclude the Guardians trilogy as we know it, as well as Gunn's tenure in the franchise. During the first day of CCXP, we got a surprise teaser trailer drop for the movie, and despite it being just under 2 minutes long, it managed to pack in a ton of clues and details about what we might expect, as well as some new and exciting additions to the MCU at large. Guardians Volume 3 will focus on a few major plot points for our ragtag heroes. First, there's the hunt for Gamora, who was time-displaced after the events of Endgame, and has none of the memories of the Gamora who fell in love with Peter. She bailed after Thanos was taken care of and has been, presumably, running around space ever since. Peter's goal has been to search for her, though he did take a detour for some adventures with Thor, as we saw in Love and Thunder. Next, there's the issue of Rocket's past, which is something Gunn has teased about this installment for a while. We're going to be getting a look at where Rocket came from, and it looks pretty sad. Also, we'll get to meet some other sentient animals along the way, including Cosmo the space duck. Finally, there are some villains in the mix. There's the High Evolutionary, whose part in all of this remains relatively unknown, and also Adam Warlock, who might not stay a villain forever. It's pretty difficult to tell with a guy like Adam, especially considering the fact that it seems like he's going to be given an extensive MCU makeover.
So now, let's discuss what we get in this trailer. Firstly, we got Guardians' new looks.
Cool, and the Guardians have upgraded their street clothes to fully fledged uniforms that match, and everything a first for the Guardians as we know them in the MCU. These outfits are clearly inspired by the comics. We got teased by Rocket past. Gunn has already spoken about the focus of the movie on Rocket's origins and history, and we get to see plenty of that in the trailer, including a very ominous shot of him as a little baby, back when he was just a normal, non-talking raccoon. Then we got our favorite Gamora. Gamora's situation is complicated. Don't forget that this isn't the Gamora who grew and changed alongside her friends through volumes 1 and 2.
This is a Gamora who was displaced in time from when she was still loyal to Thanos. She bailed at the end of Endgame, and we have no idea what she's been up to since.
Hey look, we got Cosmo. Cosmo the space dog will be joining the crew this time around, and while we're not sure what circumstances bring them all together, we do know that they'll be voiced by Maria Bakalova of Borat fame. The Higher Evolutionary. We got confirmation at IS's DC this year that the main villain of Guardians 3 would be the Higher Evolutionary, played by Chukwudi Iwuji,
who crashed the panel in costume to pontificate about the necessities of evolution for disgusting lower life forms. We get some quick shots of him here, doing experiments.
Rocket love interest Lola the Otter.
Link, and you might miss it, but there's a quick shot of Rocket reuniting with his soulmate, Lila the sentient otter.
In the comics, she's the heir of a toy-making empire on an alien planet. No, really, we have no idea what her deal is in the MCU, though. Adam Warlock is here. We get our first good look at Will Poulter's Adam Warlock here. In all his golden glory, in the comics, Adam Warlock is an artificially created godlike being with a history that could be described as complicated and a mess at worst. In the MCU, however, it looks like he's being relatively streamlined down and will be used as a weapon created by the Sovereign, remember those gold guys from the other Guardians movies, to destroy the team. Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3 will hit theaters on May 5, 2023. If you love this video, make sure to subscribe to our channel for more awesome content.